Thank you, Mom. I appreciate it. Good to see you. Pumped to be back here in CinemaCon. How you guys doing? You feeling good? All right, feeling good about the presentations? All right, well, we say the best for last, Moana. Listen, okay, I'm pumped to be back here at CinemaCon, and it's always fun to honor and celebrate and get excited about the movies being brought here to the big screen. And it is my privilege to bring live action Moana to theaters this summer. Cannot wait, yes. And you know, I lived with this character of Maui for 10 plus years, but you know, also even beyond that, because in Polynesian culture and lore, Maui is omnipresent, ever present, and Maui is very real to us. So, you know, when I say past 10 years, the very first time we came out with the original Moana, the animated version was just an amazing experience for us as Polynesian people. And Maui has been with me for over a decade, and to have this opportunity to bring this larger than life, powerful, yet at times vulnerable demigod to life just means so much to me, because you know, as many of you know, and maybe some of you may not know, but the character of Maui was deeply inspired by my grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. And thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. You know, he's walking in the clouds now. He passed away when I was 10 years old, and we were close. And I guess as close as you could be as a 10-year-old kid. But before we move on, this was just a decision we made about 10 minutes ago. I want to show you guys a picture of my grandfather. Can I do that for a moment? So,
we love you!
I love you too. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. That's my family over there, guys. It's not though, but thank you for that. It means a lot. So anyway, this is my grandfather, and he inspired the character of Maui. I'm gonna hold this up, and I bet you the cameras can zoom in. Thank you for that. He'd be very proud right now. I mean, it wasn't just like his hair and his tattoos, and he was a big man, and he was so powerful, and he was so charismatic, and all the things that Maui is. And he loved to sing. My grandfather loved to sing with his ukulele. He would play tough guy too as well. He had a wicked sense of humor, one-of-a-kind spirit. He'd love to sing My Way. That was one of his favorites, you know. And I Left My Heart in San Francisco. But you know, the spirit and the mana found its way into Maui about 10 years ago when I gave him that emotion. And so I do feel such a deep connection and pride and gratitude to channeling my late grandfather on screen. And so when you guys see Moana, and you see me embodying Maui in this live action version that I'm so excited to show you guys and show the world, I think every word, every lyric that he sings, "You're welcome," like that is, yeah, and every chee-hoo, like that's my grandfather. So this is for you, High Chief. Yeah. Thank you. So, the story of Moana has been embraced by audience all over the world, and building this Moana universe means everything to our Polynesian people and our Polynesian culture. And thanks to Moana, we have had the privilege of bringing people from all over the world closer to our culture and our traditions and our heritage. So it's been so gratifying to see that connection grow globally, and it's very humbling as well to see that being shared on a global scale, especially this summer, and I can't wait. And it's why revisiting this story in a live action way I feel was so important to do, because you know, in animation was great. Moana 1, Moana 2, and it impacted families around the world in such a positive way, but there's something special and important, I think, about you take animation to live action, and it's real human beings, and it's flesh and it's blood, and it's mana, and it's that thing comes from in here. So, with live action Moana, we're able to showcase our Pacific Island, real people, and it's so cool and inspiring and humbling all at once. Now, on top of all that, this voyage that we're on, at the heart of this voyage, is a fierce, powerful young woman. And that is a young woman who's emboldened to look beyond the reef to see just how far she can go to save her people. And I feel like that's a conceit that is so globally, embraced in this idea that we want to teach our kids and the ones we love, like, even though you may not see beyond the reef, you gotta have faith that going beyond the reef, you go beyond the reef, there is something special on that other side. So the hero of our story is not a princess, no. She is a warrior who's empowered and supported by this demigod known as Maui. And I feel it also speaks to the importance of just that. All men of all ages, we should empower and support and champion all women. And, being a proud girl dad myself, 3 times. I think I have 3. But I have a daughter in her 20s, I have 10, I have 8, I have 7. My youngest is gonna turn 8 tomorrow. Happy birthday, Tia. I know you're gonna see this. I love you, I'm coming home tonight. But we should, as men, champion our women and support our women and embolden them. And to me, and to Maui, that's what real masculinity looks like. I cannot wait for you to behold how Catherine completely owns the role of Moana with her incredible voice. She has an infectious spirit. She has a beautiful mana. Mana is a word that I use a lot. I want to use it here tonight because you can feel it in the room. It's palpable, and mana comes from deep in here in our culture. It comes from in here, and you can feel it. It's like the inner spirit and power that we have. And that's what she has, Catherine. And I'm pleased to highlight that later this evening, Catherine will be receiving the 2026 Rising Star Award. One of CinemaCon's most meaningful honors. I know, it's so cool. Recognizing the next generation of global talent, and I can't wait for you to see her. She's going to come out here. I'm going to introduce her in a second. If you think about it, Moana, for her, she was 17 years old when we were shooting this, a year and a half, 2 years ago. And her first film ever, that scale, that size, and we just did an interview backstage with Fandango, and I was like, hey, that was great. How'd you do? She goes, good, that was the first one. First one today? She goes, no, my first one ever. So, isn't that cool? Like, it gives you an example of just how, how exciting this moment is. So, it's incredibly special and so well deserved, and I'm honored to introduce her to all of you here today. So, ladies and gentlemen, who are all of you I consider family because I've known you over the years, please welcome your rising star, my friend, and our Moana, Catherine. All right, Catherine, welcome to CinemaCon. Ladies and gentlemen. So we're fresh off our first interview ever. Very good. Just 2 years ago, Disney announced that you would be the world's live-action version of Moana. And I want to know how you feel about that, and I want you to tell this crowd how that was for you. But first, I do want to say, just personally for me, that I had the greatest front row seat to sit and watch you perform in this way and carry this massive responsibility on your shoulders. She's like, I did. Yes. But it was really amazing for me, and I'm so proud of you. So tell them how that was, that experience.
It's been a complete dream come true to be a part of this moment. I grew up watching Moana with my family, and now to be a part of her story, I'm incredibly excited. I can't believe I get this experience, and I'm thrilled for audiences to be able to see the movie in theaters this July.
And one last thing, it's not in the prompter, but I could read minds. You know, you guys know how I work, especially with a live microphone. How was it working with me?
It was great, yeah. You told me some things, I told you some things. It was great.
She did, yes. All right, now, a big part of Moana, which is one of the reasons why I think Moana and the universe of Moana has resonated with families all around the world, is because ultimately at the core of Moana, it's just that. Is family, and protecting family, and emboldening family, and your family is here tonight. Who's here from your family?
Yeah, so I have some of my family here. I've got my mum and my dad, and my sister is backstage. So they've traveled all the way from Sydney to be here and celebrate this special moment with me.
Where is your mama? You guys must be so proud of your daughter. Yes. Well, it would be extra special to show your family and everyone here a little sneak peek at our live action Moana. What do you think?
I think that sounds good.
I think it sounds good. What do you think? Sounds good. All right, so CinemaCon, for your eyes only, please enjoy a little sneak peek of live action Moana coming to your theaters and around the world this summer. Take a look.